Welcome to a late night HoloNet. Today we're going to be talking about monetizing your hobby or just figuring out a way to make a little bit of money in these hard times, doing something you love. Now, being that I'm Mr. Star Wars, I really like Star Wars, as we all know at this point. And a few ways that I like to make, a little bit of guap and cheddar off of it while doing something I love, while also expanding my collection or my hobby or my interest as a whole, is obviously I make video games, like I talked about in the last video, but I also sell books. Now, if you are a savvy individual when it comes to business, or you go out shopping a lot, you live close to a couple of like used bookstores or something, it is a good way to kind of make a couple bucks on the side while also getting more people involved in the hobby. Now, here's what you need to look for. So a few things you need to know about like Star Wars books in general is you need to kind of have an eye for it. Now, what I do is I obviously build my own collection. I've got a lot of bookshelves over there. I might show you in the video, I might not. But I essentially get one book for myself, like the most pristine copy I can find. I keep that for me. And if I find another copy of, let's say, like a really nice hardcover, like a first edition of let's just say, Revenge of the Sith. If I find another hardcover of that and it's for a good price, I'll snag that and then I'll sell it for whatever it's actually worth, because at least in my area, nobody really knows like what Star Wars books goes for unless you're at like a half price books. Don't go there. Half price books fucking sucks. Like almost every book there is market value. It's called half price books. They're fucking lying. It's full price. You can't even. It's the same as eBay. Go there if you want to pay full fucking price. Full fucking price. Sorry. So, some things you want to look for in particular. Hardcover is a very good thing. I got a couple examples here. Hardcover is usually pretty good. I'm not saying every Star Wars hardcover you find is going to be good, but there's a lot of stuff you need to think about, like condition of the book. Are there any like creases, wrinkles, damage to the spine, to the cover? Does it have a slip cover? Stuff like that. If the pages are in good condition, how yellowed it is. Other things you're going to look out for, here's a little bit of ball knowledge. If you take your hardcover book here, this is I believe it's a first edition of The Last Command. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. If you open up the front cover here and flip a couple pages inwards, you'll come across I don't know what it's called, a publishing page. Essentially, it'll have a page that looks similar to this right here. And what you're looking for is these numbers down here. The way you read that is the lowest of the numbers is the print run it is. So this one, the lowest number is 1, which means it is a part of the first printing. And usually also in this same page, it will tell you the edition of it. I'm looking for it right now. I already know this is a first edition, so I'm not going to look for it anymore. So you'll find your edition on there. And if it's not on there, it'll sometimes be on the dust cover. As well as the printing run. What you're looking for is, generally speaking, the lower the better. Almost always. If it's the first print, that's better. If it's the first edition, that's better. The closer you get to like the original copy, the better it is. And if you're fucking crazy lucky, like Chris Nelson or something, you'll get like the original like printing samples and stuff. He gets his hands on some shit that I didn't know existed. And it boggles my mind. I got some crazy shit from him a little while ago, and it's next level. It's stuff you don't know exists. Anyways, some other stuff you look for. Obviously, the Thrawn trilogy, one of the biggest book series ever in Star Wars. So if you can get your hands on like the first edition hardcovers, they're worth a pretty fucking penny. I think it's like, if you find the right buyer, like $100 per book. At least it was for a while. I could be wrong, and I'm not super up to date on my market values. Other things you want to look for. The New Jedi Order books, most of these were printed only in like soft cover the majority of the time. So if you can find some of these in hardcover, like this is Dark Tide in hardcover. They only come in the science fiction hardcover books, which that's a whole other thing. So let's get into that real quick. The types of books. You'll have soft cover, mass market paperback, which is like the smaller soft covers you see most of the time. You'll have hardcover, straight up, which is like this. It's pretty big. It's your standard hardcover. Then you'll have science fiction hardcover, which let's see if this is a good representation. It is smaller in every way to a normal hardcover, but like with these, the science fiction hardcovers are sometimes the only way to get it in hardcover. So if you ever find New Jedi Order in hardcover, that shit is worth a lot of money, like a lot. So I've got a number of hardcovers here, and each of these are worth like, give or take $100. So that's really nice. So yeah, take all these tricks of the trade and make yourself a quick buck, because we're all fucked right now. Everyone's hurting on money. Yay! What else to talk about? I mean, that's pretty much it. Look for hardcovers. Look for soft. Some books are only printed in soft cover, like Riptide and Crosscurrent are only soft cover. They don't go for a whole lot, but it's more than your average soft cover, given that they never gave it the hardcover treatment. Figure out your market. Figure out what books are in demand, what books aren't, what books are crazy rare. If you're a big Star Wars fan, which I assume you are because you're watching this, something that has gotten me so many good deals in the wild is if you're looking through books and you spot something that you've never seen before and you get it in your stomach that, like, I don't know what that is your first sign that shit is worth a fuck ton of money. So trust your gut, learn about it, figure out what you can do in your interest, whether it be Star Wars, whether it be something else. Something I tell everybody is chances are you know something better than anybody else. And identifying what that is hard, because if you're like always hardwired to be like, I'm better than everyone at this, I'm so fucking good. If you're that guy, you're a psychopath. So take a step back, understand what your passions are. Like, what do you watch YouTube videos on nonstop? Probably Star Wars. So whether that be books, whether that be games, whether that be fucking plushes, I don't know, posters, that's a big one. There is some facet of the niche that you can do better than most other people, and you can make a couple dimes off it, make a couple bucks off it. Yeah. I guess that's it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Sorry for spilling the beans. Toodles.